Welcome to the Marshall Pruitt Podcast, presented by Cooper Tires. This episode we have, for me, and hopefully for you, a true in-car audio treat. This is the 1999 Toyota GT1, the pole-sitting car of Martin Brundle, Emmanuel Collard, and Vincenzo Sospiri, the number one chassis. This is coming from this past weekend's Le Mans Classic, audio recorder thrown in by our dear friends at dailysportscar.com, Graham Goodwin. And this is with Formula 2 race winner, France's Norman Nato. So we have someone who is not only very current in the motor racing scene, but an actual race winner, multiple race winner in the Formula 1 feeder series. So great to hear this twin-turbo V8, a large twin-turbo V8, I guess if we're thinking in turbocharged terms, 3.6 liters. Boy, what a beautiful, beautiful machine. And while this particular chassis did not have the happiest of times in 1999, only completed 90 laps, unfortunately, before its day ended, this is a bit of a rarity. This is the only Toyota GT1 that is not within the Toyota factory ownership collection. This was a car that was owned by its designer, Andre Descortins, and this made it into private hands after Andre made it available, and here we are. Again, I love the fact that we can ride in this beautiful red and white machine. Very iconic car, one of the most iconic prototypes, I would definitely say, of the 1990s. So a chance to get to ride along inside this TS020 chassis designated Toyota GT1 with Norman Nato, a genuine treat around the full Le Mans circuit as well. So we take a ride here for a couple laps with Norman. We also have our friends this month at Justice Brothers that are supporting the Marshall Pruitt Podcast. Justice Brothers Additives, lubricants, and cleaners are America's brand for quality. Their products are also used and proven by the world's top racing teams, and as someone who has used Justice Brothers cleaners and lubricants on race cars that I've put my hands on since 1986, I can definitely say I've been in love with their work for quite some time. So if you're interested in joining the sales and distribution team, because they are looking to expand their base there, Justice Brothers offers more products for the automotive, semi-truck, agricultural, and industrial markets than just about anybody. So if you'd like to learn more, please check out their website at justicebrothers.com. We also have the Marshall Pruitt Podcast. We've added it to Spotify, so if you're a fan of Spotify, you can now subscribe via that means. But we also have our bread and butter, and that is on iTunes, on Podbean. We also have Google. Google Play is another place where you can find our podcast now. And then we do post everything once it goes up. If you're a fan of Facebook, on the Marshall Pruitt Podcast Facebook page. All right, off we go. The 1999 Toyota GT1, 3.6 liters of twin-turbo V8 awesomeness with Formula 2 standout Norman Nato behind the wheel at the full 8.5-mile Le Mans circuit during last weekend's Le Mans Classic event, courtesy of dailysportscar.com. And that was the 1999 Toyota GT1, piloted by Norman Nato at the Le Mans Classic. What a joy, what a delight. Also, again, want to thank our friends at Justice Brothers for supporting the Marshall Pro podcast this month. Was just looking at their site while listening to this and was reminded of one of their products that I've loved because it has a very cheeky title. That is the Justice Brothers multi-use spray lubricant that's twice as good. It's called JB80. So if you have used another product that is designation 40 for its spray lubricant attributes, JB80, twice as good. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And again, if you are interested, they are a company that is keen on creating opportunities for those wanting to either start a small business or just expand the one that you have on your own through distribution and sales of their products. And pretty friendly that way. American-owned, long time commitment to motor racing and the automotive world. So really enjoy the fact that I can work with a company that I've been a close friend of for many years here during the month of July. All right, I'm Marshall Pruitt. This is the Marshall Pruitt Podcast presented by Cooper Tires. Thank you for listening.